So I'm removing the old lead acid batteries from my favorite log cabin up in the Sierras. This place is completely off the grid, far, far, far away from civilization. No cell phone, no radio, no telephone possible here. So it's quite an experience spending time, and all the electricity comes from the solar power and these cells that hold the power for the evening. So they're very heavy. They're all each about 60 pounds, and so that's a struggle. But we're putting in brand new lead acid batteries that should give us 10 to 15 years of life. They're each 6 volt, 230 amp hour batteries. So when you tie them together in series, they become 12 volt batteries, and then you tie them together in parallel and you get 560 amp hours, which is approximately 5,600 watts that you can use. However, you only want to discharge the batteries down to about 50% before you recharge them, so that they don't get damaged. So you really have about 2,300 watts you can use. So if you had a coffee grinder pulling 300 watts for a minute, that wouldn't hurt you, because you basically have 2,300, they call it amp hours, to draw from. And that wouldn't put a dent in it at all. And you can run a vacuum cleaner and a grinder, and nowadays with lighting, you're running LED lights, and they use so little electricity, it's great. And then you can charge your laptops and your iPads and Bluetooth speakers and stuff, and easily without putting a dent in anything. So this is a great setup for this place. Right here you can see there's a charge controller, and this takes the power generated by the solar cell outside and sends it down to the batteries to charge them. And when the green light is blinking, that means the batteries are fully charged. It's called a float mode, and it's just checking the batteries periodically to see if they need more. And when it needs more, the light goes solid. And then this other device down here is an inverter, and that draws the power out of the batteries and sends it through the house, and it's converted into 110 AC, so that you can plug normal household things into it and it works. And this is what protects the batteries. This will shut off drawing from the battery when the battery gets to 50% of its capacity. So that's about all it takes, other than the solar cells, to make an entire solar system for your home. And you just scale it up if you need more or bigger. The old solar panels were putting out collectively about 70 watts at 12 volts. And we replaced those with one new solar panel that's putting out 160 watts. There's room on the rack to add another solar panel, but this is way more than adequate to charge our system and keep it topped up. So we got the batteries for about $130 each. There's 4 of those, and the solar panel was $120. A charge controller like this costs about $40, and the inverter's around $100. So the total of everything that we did here is about $780. I have links below about building the cabin, our old solar system, and making coffee at altitude.